Hi guys, this is me once again and welcome back to another Starcraft English commentary. How are you doing? We're watching ASL Season 16 round of 24 Group B matches. Today is going to be played between four players, Light and Free, whom you're seeing right now on the screen, and in action versus who's the fourth Zerg? I don't know, man, because I'm traveling. So, anyways, I will update information with you later. Yeah, action and effort. That's right. So, very old grandpas. From the days of the Caspases, because as you know, Free was one of the old six dragons, the six Protosses, the almighty Protoss race, whom used to dominate the Earth together with I think it was Stork, Misu, Best, uh, Jangbi. That's four. Maybe Cow is the fifth one, and then Freeze the sixth one. Yeah, that's right. But anyways, yeah, he's no longer up to par. But he's here today fighting for one of the tickets to the round of 16. So let's look forward to that. Now, I'm traveling today, so I'm using a headphones and not the normal condenser mic. So that might change the volume sound a little bit. And maybe some of you have said that you prefer that because it's more intimacy. And when I'm not screaming, it's actually quite nice. So let's hope for some nice games. You might be noticing some weird things happening to me lately if you're paying attention. Some stuff missing, some stuff looking bad. So yeah, I'm being attacked right now as we speak. Not in a physical sense, but in a figuratively speaking sense. But I'm trying to resolve everything. But of course, that does not change my love for this game, my love for StarCraft. So I hope that you can still enjoy watching some games with me by one way or the other. And of course, I'm gonna never stop to enjoy StarCraft, watching and casting, and I don't really care about anything else, about what other people think or some stupid regulations that don't really make sense. But anyways, enough that. Let's talk about the games because this Protoss versus Terran, one of my favorite matchup. The map is gonna be Apocalypse. The first two games of each of round of 24 group matches are gonna be played on Apocalypse. Light is the red Terran located at the bottom right corner of the screen is Bone and Free is in a grayish color. Protoss located at the bottom left of the screen. Looks like Light went out for early scout with his SV, but is not able to achieve anything of practical importance. He's chosen a middle ground here, picking a couple of Marines, going for early scouting, but not really applying pressure because if he wanted to apply pressure, the barracks would have been on the high ground or worse, out there, somewhere towards the middle of the map. Looks like Free is saving his money to go for an expansion. He's gonna have to hide his probe in here somewhere. Yeah, exactly. The SCV doesn't see this probe. Very interesting. And now the probe is free to put down his nexus, and the Marine is gonna just return home. It looks like for Light, he would not even venture out because he knows the Dragoon is on the way just by the timing of that nexus and the fact that the core is spinning. So Light is going to take his own command center. Now a little bit late, so the gambit for Free kind of paid off here. He invested less into scouting, and instead he wanted to opt for a faster nexus. And he got paid, quite handsome for that because now he's okay. This Dragoon got its shield damaged a little bit, but I don't think Free would mind that much. Normally the Terran, especially for Light, the command center is going to be much faster than the Nexus for the expansion. But in this particular scenario, Free is off to a very nice hard head start. Now let's look at the next tech for both of the players. Looks like Robo coming up now. This is standard Robo for Free, not Robo before core upgrade. So the Dragoon's gonna have range for sure, and Light won't need to have to make too many turrets and of course scanners and stuff like that prematurely. This SCV dies, so the game is gonna reset. Looks like Light is not sending out a replacement scouting SCV for the time being. He's just gonna sit at home behind this bunker, a couple of Marines. And now the question is Free gonna go to go for another Nexus before going for Reavers, or is he gonna go for Reavers first? Now the way that the two players are spawning, it looks like it's gonna be quite easy for Free to access his enemy main base from the air. There's also some dark area on the far bottom right corner of the screen that can be exploited. But looks like Free has put down a second gateway, so this signals to me that he might go for a third nexus at some point instead of some Reavers. Because if he's gone for Reavers tech, he might just go for one gateway. But looks like Light has done what he's often done against Protosses in this kind of situation, which is to go for kind of, you know, 5th minute mark aggression, hoping to catch the Protons off guard when there's only one gateway producing army, and maybe the core upgrade is not yet done. Looks like these 2 Dragoons on high ground is gonna have a problem because one of the Dragoon is back there, the Dragoon is forward, but SV, you know, gives some vision, and now the 3rd Dragoon is coming out, but that 3rd Dragoon will have to retreat as well because it's on a bad location. Looks like a probe comes out, getting ready to build something, but this tank is gonna take it out, but that kind of pushed these other units in a kind of a bad spot. We have 5 Dragoons versus 2 tanks, 5 Marine, and some Vultures. Looks like Dragoons are moving forward. Wonder tank get taken. No, the tank survived. That's really crazy stuff. And now the tanks can get repaired. You know, the other, yeah, I was gonna say the other path on the top, on this top area could have been exploited by Light, but he chose not to. Now he's gonna go for quick expand lab. Free is able to put down this nexus right here without any kind of you know, interference from the Vulture. The Vulture might try to run out. Looks like the Vulture would not be able to escape. All of the Dragoons are here. Oh my god, what are you doing, Free? Oh my freaking god, he loses a single Dragoon for nothing there. He just done a basic you know, A move. He would have been just fine, but he tried to target the Vulture specifically, and that did really pay out for him, and he lost a Dragoon in the process. Of course, he was lucky not to lose all of his Dragoons. It would be terrible. He might have, you know, GG right there. But now he's on 3 bases, and he's gonna be ready to push out a little bit here. This one tank kind of just wander helplessly in the middle of the map there, but it repeats. But this shows how good of a player of Light he is. He's able to apply a pressure, but not without any tank losses. He didn't lose anything in that engagement. He lost a couple of mines and 1 Vulture, that's it. Whereas Free lost his one of his Dragoon and damaged several others. So anyways, looks like the game is gonna go on for a little bit more. Light has got a mine at the 9 o'clock position, so Light sees exactly if his enemy is gonna go for an expansion or not. And it looks like, yeah, Free is gonna have to go for Reaver. You know, I always tell my viewers that in this kind of situation, Protoss can just play a bluff game, and instead of going for Shadow Reaver, just go for 4th base. And that would really put the Terran off, because in this kind of situation, usually Terran doesn't have the scanners ready in it, and you're seeing exactly Light doesn't have the scanners. So it would have just been observers, and that's it, a 4th nexus. And everything that you know, Light is building would have been completely for vain. But now it looks like Free's gonna come out with some Zealot and some Reaver just to apply a bit of pressure. Alright, looks like the Shadow is loaded. Scanners are getting set up as well. This observer is able to see a lot of things, so that's fine. If I was Free, I would also get ready for my 4th base. And you know what? The base at the 5 o'clock position looks very nice to be a 4th base, actually, as long as you don't lose your Shadow and Reaver. Because when the Terran realize that that base is taken, of course there's an engineering bay floating there, but when the Terran wants to push that base, you know, the supply line is going to get stretched really thin across this corridor right here, between, you know, that base and the rest of the Protoss army. And now we have this Reaver is going to take a shot at the tank, and that's a mistake, man. Losing everything in the process. I don't know what Light was thinking there. He just lost like everything. 2 Zealot, and a Shadow and a Reaver. He didn't accomplish anything. He didn't kill anything, I don't think, in that process. Supply wise, Free is still ahead by about 15 supply-ish, but yeah, this doesn't look good for Free, man. Alright, yeah, exactly. So it looks like Free is getting ready to take this base at the 5 o'clock position, but it was thwarted because the Vultures were in the way. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna pray that Free is gonna have a very big miracle in his favor, because with the way it's looking, he's gonna be in terrible shape to face again the first major, you know, tank push from Light. Alright, looks like some gateway coming up, some City of Adun, so that's nice. Shadow with speed as well, so this is a nice addition to the game. Now, the main base of Light can still be assaulted from the air. Okay, that's a nice Dragoon pullback. So Free is gonna take the base at the 9 o'clock position. That's a mistake, man. I would go for the base at the 5 o'clock position at this point, I think. But yeah, it looks like now we have dropship as well. So we'll see. if the base, the 6 o'clock position, is going to get assaulted. We have bunker coming up, so the base, the main base for light is going to be well protected. The shadow is going to be flying out just the wrong time, man. The dropship is going to come in. Some dragoons are in place, but they're not going to be able to stop. We have tanks as well. The tank is sieging. Look at the slow reaction from Free. The reaction from Free is so slow. And probes are getting massacred. We have a shadow coming down and some Zealot and some Reavers. So I guess, yeah, this base is of course gonna get saved, but so much economy was disrupted, and we're gonna be having this dropship coming out on the other side. We have a Dragoon in place, 2 Dragoons in place, but there's no observers, so he's not gonna be able to see anything. Do we have something in the main? Possibly we do, to cover. There's still just 1 more vulture inside that dropship. Dropship is gonna be hiding for some times. This raid is in the location. So the shadow from Free is not gonna be doing anything now. Free is up 4 bases, but Light is up 3 bases. And you know what? In this time of the game, usually Protoss want to have 5 bases. But you know what? At least Free is able to keep up the supply advantage compared to me. 141 versus 127. But this to me doesn't mean much, man. Yeah, we're seeing some probe getting transferred towards the new base at a 9 o'clock position. And command center getting floated. Now, where's the shadow? The double shadow. Okay, there, yeah. They could have been used to stop the base at the 2 o'clock position from going up, but now it looks like that base is going to be going up just fine. Observer getting sniped as well. Very on par by Light. And what are these Dragoons doing? They're just kind of running out there instead of going out and taking out the vultures, and that just shows how slow Free is in just getting on with the situation here. Double shadow flying around. And yeah, you know what? Just go and attack this. We have some drops, some raid that is like a cloak as well, and only now Free realizes he's gonna drop 4 Zealot. I'm not so sure what was in the other shadow. Probably some High Templars, or probably some Reavers. And there's no observer. So yeah, that's just so bad play from Free. That just shows how out of shape he is. Supply wise, Light is 149, Free is only 142. So we're just gonna play for the formalities here. In about 2 or 3 minutes, I think Light's gonna bust out with his +2 weapon, +1 army, and just crush his enemy. And yeah, there's you need to have High Templars at this point in time. And Light, with the fact that he's just so far ahead, is able to invest even in in cloak technology. Oh my god, and Free forgot to pick up one of the High Templars. He was supposed to pick up 4 High Templars, but he only picked up 3. I mean, this guy's mechanics is just really poor. But anyways, we're gonna be seeing some kind of drop happening here. Maybe 4. Oh my god, another observer gets sniped. 3, what are you doing? You're just so bad. So slow. At least Free now has 5 bases. He's not transferring probes. Now he's transferring probes. He's gonna have a slight control of this area. But tanks coming up. Now the good thing for Free is that Light's gonna have to work hard to get up the high ground. So that's something that Free has in his favor here. But he needs to break this breakout from Terran. If the Terran is able to secure this high ground, that's going to be the end. Just go ahead and use the Dragoon to clear out the mines. What are you doing with your army? I mean, Free is just, not by now. The Vulture's going to run by. The Vulture's run by, and they're going to be doing a lot of harassment on the other bases. Of course, there are a couple of, what do we have? Cannons and stuff like that, but still, I don't think it's enough to cover against like 7 or 15, I don't know, what is this? A lot of vultures, and we're going to be having High Templars coming up. So, okay, very good, man, for Light to pull back at just the last minute, and these Zealots are just getting stuck here, and Free is so clumsy. He's not moving army in ideal formations. He moved all of his Dragoons out, and he leaves the Zealot back to get attacked by the Vultures. Look like Light is going to be getting ready to come out. Free is not yet even transferring, probes towards the new base, towards the 5th base here. And now Terran and Protoss are both near max. I'm going to be seeing some crazy armies now, crazy battles in the middle map. And you know what? Free can still win if he can use his High Templars correctly. He's got a lot of High Templars. This is his prime moment, because we don't have Science Vessels just yet. Okay, finally now we have Science Vessels. So these High Templars need to get escorted into Shadow. Alright, and we're going to be seeing some move out from the Terran player here. Free is moving his army in various locations. Just make sure he's got a nice angle. He needs to be careful because the Dragoons are very close to the tank siege line. This command center is getting floated towards the new base. And yeah, Free, man. Transfer probes to your 12 o'clock base. That base is completely empty. You know why? Why are you even still mining here? This base, stop mining that base. The base at the 7 o'clock can just get sacked and transfer all of the probes to the 12 o'clock base. We're going to be having a major drop in here just as the SCVs are leaving, so there's nothing of value to get assaulted in this area. There's even a bunker in place, and look at the Zealot, completely useless. This armor gets taken out, so that's a consolation prize, but still, not much is accomplished. So at least, yeah, oh my god, and vultures running by these probes, please run away. Probe, don't leave, stay in this area, move towards your main area, otherwise it'll get completely executed. What? What are the probes doing? Move towards the 12 o'clock base, why are you moving home? Oh my god, so many probes got executed in that attack. And now 386 supply, light 154, and that just shows how light, how great of a good of a player light is. Now light played against another Protoss though in the semi-final of SCSL. I also casted a game, but unfortunately that game is no longer with us, at least for some time, so tough luck. But that was a great showsmanship of how to play Protoss versus Terran. Anyways, now light is coming out. Light supplies kind of got thwarted a little bit during that few minutes. I'm not sure. I think he lost a couple of vultures, and that was the reason. But now he's got this nice area surrounded. Why doesn't Free attack the 1 o'clock base from the air? He could really do some kind of damage there. Okay, one rage got taken out, so that's nice. Another beautiful attack, trying to snipe that High Templar, and finally that High Templar sniped at the cost of 5 vultures. Alright, Free is maxed out, Light is 186 supply, so even though Free is not able to keep up with the economy, he's still doing well with the economy. Now look at the base that are in contention. The base at the 5 o'clock position. If Free doesn't take it, he's not gonna be able to take that base later. Nice High Templar dropping. We're gonna be seeing some crazy storm in the middle of the map here. That was some nice storm work now. The rest of the tank's going to be on high ground. It's going to be very difficult to Free to assault, so he needs to back up now. And indeed he does. He saved the bulk of his Dragoons and the bulk of his High Templars as well. He needs to be careful. It's going to be time to be paying attention to his gateway production as well. And nice storm. Just casting on nothing there, I guess, so it was not so nice. And now vultures are getting ready, and Light is going to be looking forward to sniping some High Templars with the vultures. These storms are terrible. The rest of Free's army is getting dwindling. He's putting up, but you know what? Light is not really doing the job he needs to do with his High Templar. He needs to take out those High Templars with the vultures. The vultures are not being used that effectively. And yeah, Free just pulls back more and more. He's just building constant High Templars from this base, which isn't such a bad idea, but he needs to reinforce his other units as well. This Shadow's gonna go back to pick up some units, and yeah, tanks are within the siege line now. Where's the rest of the army from Free? They're coming from the southern side. He needs to have some drops now. He's gonna try to attack from both sides. He needs to drop some High Templars. He does drop some High Templars. That is a nice storm. Some of the nice storm as well, and taking out some of the tank, but not really all of the tanks. And now this siege line is still quite open, but so many Zealot. You can just walk right in with some Zealot attack. He does some beautiful storm from the back, man, and most of them coming out to take tank shot, while the rest of the High Templar do some major damage. Not enough EMP, well I guess 0 EMP during this attack, and so these tanks get clear. Zealot can walk right through and take out the tank in the back. Dragoons are coming in high number. Now Free's going to be defending from the low ground, but he can pull back the moment the other tanks get attacked. Pull back and save your army. Looks like he doesn't pull back. He says, I can do it. He comes up on the high ground, but there's so much tank and all of the other support units from the back. Okay, that is a nice storm as well, damaging some of the Terran. At least Free is trading well. He's gonna be exploiting the fact that there are very few Goliaths in the battles to be able to do some major attack here. Zealot walking through, and yeah, I guess this last of the Proton's defense is gonna be coming up, but reinforcement from the south side. That is a nice storm, damaging several units. But I think the luck that Free has with him is gonna die momentarily. Now, so many mines. You need to walk the Zealot into the tank. That is a nice surround by the Zealot, but nice D-Matrix at the last minute, and this base is gonna fall. Free is coming in to reinforce. Free's got 1,400 minerals in the bank, man. If he got the APM for it, he'd be able to take the 5 o'clock base, because he doesn't have the APM. And now Zealot walking through, and High Templar, what are the High Templars are not really casting a storm. Now they're casting a storm. That storm which is, wrecking some vultures, and that's it. This other storm is a little bit better, but the siege is still on. And yeah, the game is just moments away from finishing here. Free loss is going to lose one of his bases, and Light is gonna float the command center into his enemies way. He's already floated it. He's like, I'm getting ready for the move, man. I'm just gonna, move into your house even before you leave your house. Coming from the low ground here is not easy. Just use the Zealot to walk right through and clear the mines. Oh my god, Free's not paying attention. He's gonna be losing all of his Zealot for the cost of one tank. Look at this, man. Free is definitely not paying attention at all. He lost like one full supply group of army, and that's not great. Now Zealot coming through just to buy some mine, but look at those 3 tanks in the back, 4 tanks in the back. These Dragoons gonna melt. They're gonna melt right now. At least some shadows gonna fly too. And High Templar's casting some storm. That is a nice storm. This High Templar is able to cast more storm, and that's gonna clear out the rest of the tanks. So that's not bad. But nearly not enough. Light 167 supply, 313, and GG from Free. The first game goes to Light. Thanks for watching. If you like the cast video, buy me coffee. The link is in the video description. And have a good day. Bye bye.